Something strange is happening, and it defies every law of nature we know. Glowing eyes deep underground, beings that vanish into thin air. Each encounter is more chilling than the last, and everyone is caught on camera. Is it a clever hoax or undeniable proof? In today's video, we dive into the most baffling sightings yet, pointing to creatures that may not be from this world. Let's start. In 2022, some high school students were camping in Canada's Tonga National Park. One night, they wandered into the forest and soon wished they hadn't. Deep among the trees, they noticed a mysterious figure sitting under a tree. When they shined a flashlight on it, the figure turned its head. It resembled a very thin man, and its glowing eyes reflected the light like an animal's. Spooked, the students quickly returned to camp. And what if these beings don't just lurk in the shadows but interact in ways we can't explain? Since 2019, UK researcher Erwin Saunders has shared videos on YouTube documenting his search for what he believes are forest fairies. To avoid startling them, he hides in a box covered with green fabric. In one video, a small green figure runs between trees, seems to sense someone nearby, and looks around. When it spots the camera, it quickly retreats. According to Erwin, this may be a fairy, a mythical creature said to protect their homes and avoid human contact. What would you do if you saw a small green figure watching you from the trees? Run? Film it? Try to make contact? Comment and chat with me. Some believe witches avoid temples, but this mysterious footage suggests otherwise. It shows two women seemingly moving along a church wall as if unaffected by gravity. The video, reportedly from the early 20th century, is often linked to a strange legend. According to the story, the women were once nuns with a hidden interest in dark magic. Their friendship eventually became a rivalry, which some say still echoes in this eerie scene. But could ancient myths come alive before our eyes? The next recording might just prove it. Baphomet is often described in folklore as a mythical figure, part human, part goat, sometimes linked to dark symbolism. While many consider it a legend, the creator of this video believes he may have filmed something unusual. Drawn to the myth, he researched stories about sightings in the southern Amazon. He set up cameras in the area and waited. One camera captured a creature with horns, a human-like body, and goat hooves. Was it Baphomet, or simply an unknown forest animal? The mystery remains unsolved. This footage was filmed in Croatia and appears to show a giant spider in a deserted area. The video shocked viewers, with some briefly speculating about its origins. However, it was soon revealed that the creators are 3D artists who made the video as a prank. The spider is a digital animation, not a real creature. But while this monstrous spider was proven fake, the next creature caught on camera hasn't been so easy to explain. On November 23, 2023, a video was uploaded to YouTube that some believe could show a Yeti. The video's author said he had placed several cameras in California's forest to observe wildlife. Among the usual animals, he claims a strange, tall creature appeared, over 2.5 meters tall, with a humanoid shape and thick black fur. At first he thought it was an ape, but its size and the expression in its eyes made him wonder if it was something else. According to the author, the creature seemed aware it had been caught on camera. This eerie footage appears to show a woman escaping from a psychiatric facility, unusually climbing a building wall while dragging another person. According to the story, she came from a wealthy family and struggled with grief after losing her mother. In her desperation, she turned to the occult and was eventually admitted to a mental health institution, where she stayed for over 20 years. She made several escape attempts and eventually succeeded, allegedly taking a nurse with her. Similar legends about women with unusual strength and agility have also been told in parts of France and Italy. Dashcam footage is supposed to capture accidents, but in the next case, it caught something far more terrifying. Before exploring, I have a special 10-second request for all of you listening. If you can help me in any way, just hit the notification bell and hit that subscribe button. It helps this channel so much. And if you do that, I will do everything I can to make this show even better for you. Deal? This incident reportedly occurred in Russia in 2022. In dashcam footage, the road appears to crack open, and a strange creature suddenly emerges and lunges at the car's windshield before the video cuts off. The figure resembles a large black moth. Interestingly, similar sightings of a moth-like creature, often called Mothman, have been shared in various countries. This footage was not covered in mainstream media, and some say it became hard to find online. Whether real or staged, the video has sparked renewed interest in the Mothman legend. In 2020, a young couple moved into a new house. On their first night, they heard grinding sounds and a strange scream coming from the attic. They decided to record as the man went to investigate, but found nothing unusual. Later, the camera appeared to capture a mysterious figure making the noise. Spooked by what they saw, the couple decided to sell the house and now say they'll always check attics and basements before buying again. The attic held one terrifying secret, but what these next explorers found underground is even more disturbing. While exploring an abandoned mine, two friends made a disturbing discovery. In the water, they found what looked like a lifeless figure resembling a baby. At first, they thought it was a doll, but on closer look, it appeared oddly human. The small body had a distorted face and fused legs, standing no more than 50 centimeters tall. It remains unclear whether this was a deformed doll, an animal, or something else, but the mystery left them deeply unsettled. Stan Romank and his wife reported hearing strange noises and seeing a shadow at their window at night. On July 17, 2023, they set up a camera to investigate. According to Stan, they experienced what he believes was an alien abduction, claiming they were taken during the night and returned by morning. The video shows a figure resembling an alien watching through the window, though the alleged abduction was not captured on camera. And they're not the only ones. An elderly couple's peaceful camping trip turned into something they'll never forget. An elderly couple went camping in the forest. That night, they heard crackling near their tent and decided to investigate. Hiding behind bushes, they saw a figure with a large head, oval eyes, and a thin, human-like body. They believed it resembled an alien. Worried it might notice them, they quickly packed up and left. In 2021, a Saudi Arabian blogger and his friends explored a deserted area in the northeast. After several hours, they noticed a semi-transparent figure on the horizon. As they approached, it appeared to resemble an ancient Arab warrior dressed in light armor and holding a spear. Believing it might be a ghost, they tried to interact, but the figure didn't respond and eventually disappeared. Sometimes what you meet on the road isn't trying to hurt you, but that doesn't make it less disturbing. The creator of this video recounts an unusual encounter with a mysterious creature while traveling home through a forested road. The creature appeared quite intimidating at first glance. However, its expression and gestures suggested it might not have posed any real threat, perhaps even indicating an intention to assist the driver. That said, there's also the possibility it was using distraction to lead the person astray. The video cuts off at this point, leaving us to wonder what decision the creator ultimately made. At first glance, this photo may seem fake, but a video shared by an alleged witness suggests otherwise. It shows a strange creature sitting on the stairs. The figure has a human-like shape, with long ears, long arms, and large glowing eyes. It slowly stands, appearing unsteady, and takes a few wobbly steps. Then it turns toward the camera, its eyes shining like flashlights. When it seems to notice the person filming, it starts moving closer. The video ends as the person quickly leaves, understandably, given the uncertainty of the situation. And then there's the ghost that doesn't just walk, but flies. The setting: a church with a very dark past. A ghostly figure in white, with long flowing hair, walks with an unnatural gait and releases a chilling scream. It then lifts off the ground and hovers before vanishing. While it may resemble a horror film scene, the creator says the footage was taken near an abandoned church. Local legend tells of a priest who died there over 200 years ago under tragic circumstances. Surprisingly, no one noticed the unusual creature. Perhaps it was mistaken for a large bird. While walking one evening, two friends passed an abandoned house and spotted a figure that looked like a mummy hiding behind a corner. Startled by its eerie appearance, they hesitated. Suddenly, the figure moved toward them. Alarmed, they quickly left the area and decided not to return. But curiosity often gets the better of us. These friends walked into an abandoned building and met something they wished they hadn't. In June 2021, two friends explored an old abandoned building. They had done this before and weren't expecting anything unusual. But inside, the place was silent, until their flashlights revealed a faint rustling sound. Instead of leaving, they followed the noise. After checking a few rooms, a shadowy figure suddenly appeared from the darkness. Startled, they quickly left and chose not to return. This video was captured by a surveillance camera set up by a homeowner who suspected unusual activity in his backyard. The footage appears to show a strange figure, resembling a humanoid with an unusual head shape and large black eyes, features often associated with depictions of aliens. The figure is seen cautiously peeking from behind a fence, as if aware it might be watched. According to the video's creator, the homeowner later chose to move, possibly unsettled by what was recorded. And in the heart of India, a rooftop becomes the stage for something utterly unexplainable. In June 2015 in India, several unusual figures were spotted on the roof of an abandoned house, drawing a crowd. A resident heard a noise and assumed the house was being torn down, but instead saw beings that looked similar to common alien depictions. Alarmed, he called for help. Some reports claim that afterward, people were discouraged from discussing the incident. To this day, the identity of the figures remains unclear. The video's author shared a strange story online. While walking home at night, he heard what sounded like a woman crying in a tunnel and decided to investigate. In the darkness, he spotted two glowing eyes before a figure suddenly moved toward him. As he ran away, the voice called out, saying it meant no harm. Unconvinced, he kept running. The video is too dark to clearly show what the figure looked like. Humanoid, gray, frog-like. What this witness found near a quiet lake is truly the stuff of nightmares. In December 2023, the creator of this video claimed to encounter unidentified beings near a small lake. At first, they looked like unclothed people, but their skin appeared gray and unnatural. Then they began moving on all fours, similar to frogs. The scene was strange and unsettling. The video's author stayed hidden to observe, but the figures soon leapt back into the water and disappeared. He later said he reported the sighting to scientists who investigated the area but found no trace of the creatures. 3 young people spent the weekend camping in the forest and brought fireworks to try out, though it wasn't the safest choice. While setting them up, they encountered a strange figure running toward them. It appeared almost human, with long hair covering its face, but its behavior was unusual and alarming. The group, startled and unsure of what they were seeing, used fireworks to scare the figure away. According to them, it worked, and the figure quickly disappeared into the woods. They say caves hide secrets, but this one glowed back and might be home to something otherworldly. During one of their trips, a young couple discovered a suspicious-looking cave blocked by a metal grate. Curious, they approached it while the man examined the entrance and his wife filmed the moment. Unable to get inside, they decided to leave. But just then, a mysterious figure with glowing eyes appeared inside the cave. Startled, they quickly left the area. Later, while reviewing the footage, they noticed the figure resembled common depictions of an alien. El Pombero is a mythological creature from Paraguay and northern Argentina. Legends say it lives in forests, comes out at night, and can mimic animal sounds. It's described as short and covered in thick, dark fur. Though sightings are now rare, some still believe in its existence. In this video, a strange figure, part human, part dog, appears on the street. As it runs, a nearby dog barks, seemingly reacting to its presence. The video's creator believes he may have captured the Pombero on camera. The mountains have eyes, or at least something within them does. What two surveillance cameras caught is bone-chilling. A surveillance camera in the Blue Ridge Mountains recorded two unusual humanoid figures. They moved on all fours, then stood up and looked at the camera. They resembled humans but had elongated bodies and glowing eyes. One appeared to be carrying something in its mouth, possibly food. The footage was reportedly kept private for a time before appearing online. Locals believe the area is home to dark spirits with human-like forms, a legend that some now question less than before. Do you think these beings are alien, supernatural, or something we created ourselves? I'm reading every theory in the comments. Residents of villages near the Mong River in Cambodia speak of a ghost said to live in the river. Two paranormal researchers from the United States traveled to the area to explore the legend. On the first night of their visit, they reported seeing a shadowy figure on the riverbank. When they turned on their flashlights, they described a mysterious, human-like being with a blank expression. The figure noticed them but showed no signs of aggression. It calmly stood up and leapt into the river. In 2020, a Florida family was driving home late at night through a forest when they spotted a figure in their headlights, a girl in a white wedding dress. The woman and child were startled, and as the figure walked toward the car, the driver turned around and left. Some think it was a prank, but local stories speak of a bride who passed away before her wedding about 100 years ago. Some believe her spirit still appears near the road, though her intentions remain unknown. A figure in the trees. Sounds in the night. Could this be a modern sighting of a witch out of legend? In 2020, a mysterious video from Spain appeared on YouTube. It shows a thin, ghost-like figure sitting at the top of a tree, resembling a girl in a white dress with long hair. The figure remains still, then raises its arms as eerie sounds, similar to howls or distant screams, echo through the area. Locals refer to this as Yuna Bruja, a figure from folklore believed to be connected with wild animals. Some viewers think the video captured her calling out to wolves. Area 51 is one of the most talked about military bases in the United States, often surrounded by mystery and speculation. Many believe it holds evidence of alien life. In 2021, footage surfaced near the area showing a strange figure with an unusual face, blank expression, and hunched posture. Some say it resembles a creature from science fiction, like Frankenstein. This adds to the intrigue, as legends suggest Area 51 has long been linked to secretive research and alleged alien encounters. Could this video be part of those stories? Some monsters never leave the mines. And in Texas, one might have been caught on tape. In Texas, miners have long shared stories of a creature known as the Goatman, a legendary figure said to have the face and body of a human, with horns and hooved legs. According to the legend, it moves on all fours and sometimes watches people from a distance. While many dismissed the tale, one miner claimed to capture a strange figure on video. After watching, some viewers may wonder if there's more truth to these stories than they once thought. Two foresters were alerted by strange noises deep in the forest at night. Believing it might be poachers, they went to investigate with cameras, flashlights, and standard gear. They had dealt with intruders before, but what they encountered this time was unexpected. In the darkness, they spotted a creature that looked like a mix between a boar and a dog, with a face that seemed eerily human. When it moved toward them, they fired warning shots to scare it off. Afterward, both men were reportedly shaken and chose not to return to that area. Camping usually means mores and stories, but this group got a front row seat to something far more terrifying. Nature outings are usually peaceful, unless something unexpected happens. In this video, a group of friends went camping in the forest. After setting up a tent and fishing by the river, they prepared to sleep. That night, one of them saw two strange red lights approaching their tent. He called the others, and they all noticed a figure nearby with glowing eyes. Alarmed, they fled toward the river to get away. The group later described the experience as an encounter with something they couldn't explain. If your heart skipped a beat during that footage, hit like to let us know you survived. A group of young people gathered in the forest to enjoy a summer night by the fire. Their evening took a strange turn when two of them noticed a figure hiding behind a tree, seemingly watching them. Curious, they turned on their flashlights to get a better look. At that moment, the figure suddenly moved and then vanished into the dark. Startled by the experience, the group decided to put out the fire and leave the forest. And finally, one of the most disturbing sightings yet. Small in size, massive in terror. A resident of Montana reported capturing something unusual on video, an encounter that left him deeply unsettled. He described the figure as small, about 110 centimeters tall, with glowing red eyes and an unusual face. The man first heard rustling in the bushes and assumed it was a wild animal. When he turned on his phone's camera, he saw the figure and quickly fled. While running, he later claimed to see another similar figure peeking from behind an old wooden structure. The footage has left many viewers puzzled and intrigued. If you found today's video interesting, don't hesitate to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Your support is very important to us. Be sure to check out the next video appearing on your screen. You're sure to love the content we bring. Please leave a comment about which country you'd like us to explore next. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.